Proverbs chapter 16, verse 31 says, "Gray hair is a crown of splendor. It is attained by a righteous life." You know, for most of human existence, nations and cultures have placed high respect and value upon older people. It's only in the last century or so that the old have become widely viewed as outdated or out of touch. Thankfully, it seems the trend of heading that direction has been changing. You know, elders played an important part in the Bible. The Hebrew word that is translated as elders is found 179 times in the Old Testament alone. The word literally means old or ancient or aged. It's mostly used with reference to men, but it was occasionally used to refer to women. Elders were looked to as the wise men of the people, and thus were sought out for important decisions and guidance, rulings. And the elders of Israel were responsible for helping to teach the people. They lived among the people, being actively involved in their community and in the lives of one another. They were regarded as problem solvers and a sort of community brain trust. Elders were to lead by example, and when they were living godly, holy lives, the nation prospered. But when they followed the paths of idolatry, the nation decayed and it suffered. Why is there a gap between the generations, between the young and the old? What makes the difference? The passing of time and the very act of living brings us many experiences. And when we're young, we see the world as a place of wonder. There are so many new and wonderful things to see and experience. And consider how much you have experienced, enjoyed, and learned over your own lifetime. Remember your first day at school? The excitement and the fears that you felt as you got ready to go. Remember the school building and going into your classroom, the teacher, the other children, the environment there, the blackboards, the decor, desks, and then the smells like a new kind of floor cleaner and chalk and even pencil sharpener shavings. I learned to read when I was 4 years old, beginning with the alphabet and the sounds of the letters, phonics. I learned through phonics how to read it. And I was soon reading the newspaper and signs and books. And why don't you think a minute and remember your first bicycle and learning how to ride it? My parents both worked, and they didn't help me to learn to ride a bike. But I had an older brother, and his friends showed me, because they didn't want to be bothered with me, pushing me around. They told me, lean the bike against a fence and then climb on and start pedaling. I fell a lot at first, but eventually I got better at keeping my balance, and I survived. And as we got older, our learning experiences, of course, continued. Remember learning to drive and getting your first car? Remember your first romantic crush and your first date? Your first job? And then later, all of us remember things that happened. Getting engaged, getting married, having our children. Our homes, different ones, career changes and moves to different places. Over the years, we've accumulated a lot of different experiences, and some good and some pleasant, and others unpleasant and even sad. And that's what life consists of. Lots and lots and lots of experiences, activities, and interactions that we have with other people. So out of all of our experiences, we've gained knowledge and wisdom, and that's why you and I value our experience and the wisdom we've gained from it. It's worth more than money. It's priceless, actually. It serves you so well. But the truth is that everyone has to learn life's lessons for themselves. There is no smart pill that will provide a person with knowledge. Swallowing a pill just won't do it. And nobody can graft their wisdom into another person's brain. And as much as you would like to share the benefit of your experience with your children and your grandchildren, they don't always want it. They may not ask for or even want your help and advice. People want to do things on their own. They, just like you did a generation before, they want to live their own lives and even make their own mistakes and decisions, even bad ones. Well, give others the benefit of your experience. And as we get older, we put a lot of stock in our accumulated experiences, what we've learned. Some of our lessons, of course, were learned the hard way out of our mistakes and sufferings. We've gained knowledge and wisdom. And sometimes we look at those younger than ourselves as silly, foolish, unwise, and ignorant. And we may think, if only they knew what we know, then they could avoid a lot of trouble, pain, sorrow. But frankly, wisdom is something that's transmitted by you just being there for them, by caring and by listening, not by a recitation of, here's what I would do if I were you. That kind of counsel doesn't go very far. You know, while you may be absolutely right, if people are given unwanted advice, they usually react in three ways. They will ignore it, or do the opposite of what you're saying, or do something else in a different way. And they may even resent it and withdraw contact with you. So no matter how much you want to help others with your much valued wisdom, beware of how you share it. Share it wisely. Don't nag, don't scold, don't insult or put people down as ignorant or foolish. Be kind and gentle. Being considerate of others' feelings and showing them respect will create in them feelings of trust in you and what you have to say. Don't dictate. Gently and respectfully communicate. Your wisdom is a great gift, but it's best when given in small doses. You may have learned to pause and reflect before making your big decisions, and this is a good trait to try to teach younger people. Please include your wisdom to never make a major decision without taking plenty of time to sleep on it or think it over. Explain that not being hasty in your decisions has proven to be of great value. Taking time to think is what makes elders more reluctant to sue others or tell off their boss or invest in get-rich-quick schemes or file for divorce. This is not a weakness, but it's a reflection of the elder generation's wisdom, something which, of course, can only be acquired with time. Share your memories, and whether you're 60 or 90, remember, you're the bridge to the past. Your generation is what connects all the others, the older and the younger. So talking about your family and your memories as a child connects you to your ancestors and your descendants. And these memories form a powerful bond between all of you in your family. Sharing the tough times you and your family have gone through will build the strength and faith of your children and your grandchildren. They will learn too that they can work through problems, and you've been there. You've lived through wars, depressions, fires, floods. feast and famine. Be sure to share how God was and is a part of your life. And share when you were converted about that experience and how you became a Christian and what that's meant to you. Then pass it on. God's presence is real, and emphasize that. Never forget it. He was there for you in the past, and He'll be there for you and your loved ones in the future. And sharing this will give you and your descendants the faith that He's going to take care of all of you as well. And let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for all the wonderful things we've enjoyed throughout our lives. And thank you for the great variety of weather and experiences you've given us. Thank you for providing us with food and shelter. And thank you for the wisdom we have gained by just being alive. In Jesus' name, amen. And I'm going to leave you with these points to ponder. What strikes you as an important experience from your past? How did it impact you? Would you react differently if you had the same experience now? What would your reactions be?